Welcome, 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 beautiful goddesses. And like I said, welcome back to Goddesses Well Lab. My name is Jasmine, your host. And today's topic, we are going to talk about wealth, energy, and building the life that feels aligned. As always, of course. And it's also going to be a little bit magical, a little bit mystical, and this practice, you probably heard of it before, which is Feng Shui, but this one is about the Bagua Map. And the best part of it, you can do it right now and start it right now at your own home. And it can be practiced anywhere. Your office, and trust me, when you start it, you will do it everywhere, even in your screen in your computer or your phone, and it just goes on because you can feel the energy flowing. Again, any of this is not to replace any medical or financial services or advice from your professional. So, just a little disclaimer. But let's get started. I've been practicing the Bagua Map for many, many years. And when I started and it was introduced to me, I took a class and I will continue develop it. So don't think that just when you know it's over. No, it's will continue in your mind and your heart, and you will see how everything starts to change around you, especially the energy feeling. So let's get started with the introduction. The Bagua map comes from Feng Shui and is basically the practice of alignment of your environment with the energy or your chi. The Bagua map is basically a map of your life laid over of a map in your home, and this will be separated in 9 different areas. I will attach, or please DM me if you want the actual map or the cheat sheet for this, what is the map, and so you will know a little bit. So the 9 sections are for prosperity, fame and reputation, love and relationship, family, maintenance and money, health, creativity, wisdom, career or life's path, and travel and spirituality. I know it's a little bit much. That's why this is just a small introduction. But those are the 9 areas that is separated in your home in the Bawa map. So why this matter? As you know, everything holds energy. So whenever you clutter energy, you will get clutter responses, or things will not flow in the areas of your life. And things can get even frustration. You can feel that heaviness in family homes, or sorry, in your home sometimes, and even at offices. Sometimes you just, I mean, you seen everything perfect, and but there's this heavy energy. So with this practice is believed to basically balances those energies and make it flow around your home, specifically in this case. I'm just going to say for your home. So let's start with the small introduction for each area. For instance, when you have the career and life path, this is basically everything that has to do with obviously your profession, your career, and how that is aligned with your soul purpose and your life path. And is also associated with the color black, the element of water, the number 6, the body part of the ear, And the shape is a free form. So anything that will have fountain, fish, pictures of flowing water, things that represent your life path, and that will be mirrored so they can flow it. And this is actually right the one in the front of the entrance of your home. So it will be in the middle per se, and you will see whenever you see the map what I'm talking about. Then we have the wisdom and skill or knowledge. This is represented with the color blue, the number 7, the body parts hands, and symbols that represents knowledge, wise people, light, desk or office. And this is going to be right in the bottom left of your map. So let's continue. Then you will have above that family, maintenance, and money. And of course, as you guessed it, it is represented by the color green, the element wood, the number 4, the body part feet, and the shape is rectangle. So anything that pictures of family, plants, wood, frames, or wood material, your monthly bills, things that represents growth. It can be also a plant. And if you in my desk, you will see that represented very well because I have a money plant as well in my abundance and prosperity. But we'll go with that one now next, and that is prosperity and abundance. And this is going to be in your far left corner of your home. And this is where you put things that are in purple. Um, the body part can be in your hips. So if you're doing your body map in your body, if you wanted to do that so you can flow the energy, basically the body part will be your hips. And this represents, of course, the good life, royalty, money, piggy banks, pictures of flowing abundance and royal items. And when I heard the first time this, it totally makes sense to me because now you're going to see every royal, especially the ones in Europe, that they will have purple in it. I don't know if you have seen the crown. Well, obviously, in England, their actually crown and their cape or their garment is actually in purple. So it was kind of curious. It was kind of like I don't know, like a cool fact, I guess, about the color purple represented it. So yeah, and again, the number 8, which is incredible because it's always noticed in every talk number, specifically when it's either 7 or 9. I'm sorry, 9 or 8. In the Bagua map, it represents number 8. All right, so let's go with the next one, which is fame and reputation. And this is represented with the color red. Is the also the element of fire, the number 1. The shape is triangle. So anything with diplomas, pictures of yourself, mountains, things that goes up in sharp objects. And if you ever see my desk, we will have I will have a mirror with a triangle corners, so facing me, so I'm able to see in the back. And Also, my in my office, you will also see my diplomas. That's something that I will specifically put it in that way. So I continue with the Bagua Map. So let's continue. Let me have some water. The next one is going to be the far right corner of your home or corner, and that is the color is represented by the color pink. Number two, the body part that is represented are all major organs. So anything with pairs of things, sexual sounds, items, candles, romantic pictures, things that represents balance to you. And I'm going to tell you that they are masters of this Bagua Map and Feng Shui that will actually even go to someone's house and build a house just to represent exactly the Bagua Map in Asian countries. Um, so even whenever they I seen consultations where they can help you before you buy a house to make sure that all of these are being not only met, so you're able to have a more harmonious per se of energy in your home. So so in this case, the love and relationship corner, it will be amazing if you can put your bedroom with your loved one, or where it represents relationships or loved ones. So just a little behind, I guess, of how I interpreted it and how I will put it. Then we will go with the health area, and this is exactly in the middle of the house. And if you can think about it, that's where the heart of the house is always is, like the living room, and where everything goes. And this is represented by the color gold, the element earth, of course, representative of life and health, and the number 9, and the shape is square. The body part is all body parts. This is also represented in the solar plexus, right in the middle, of course, of your body. So anything that symbols vitality, pictures of good health, things that makes you laugh, bright things. Of course, gold is a good thing to have in this area of your home. But as you think about it, you always see in the living rooms big windows so the sun can comes in, and that makes it make sense, I guess, because that's when the energy and the vitality starts. And next, we're going to talk about creativity and inspiration. Creativity and inspiration is um, represented with the color white, the element metal, the number 3, the body part is mouth, and the shape is round. So if you're going to put things in this area, the recommendations will be things that inspire you, like music or your children's toys, bells and quotes. Um, that way your creativity and inspiration starts. And if we go to think about crystals for this area, clear quartz is a perfect one, um, or selenite, things that opens your creativity, or a white canvas for your creativity to land. Of course, if you're able to do so, to put where your creativity starts, where you cook, where you your kitchen or your studio if you're an artist. So yeah, creativity inspirations is where you inspire. Maybe you that's where you're going to have your room with your books and the things that inspire you. And as I mentioned, this will be the body part of the mouth. So if you wanted to put the Bagua map in your body, that's where it will be. And lastly, we're going to talk about travel and spiritual. And this, of course, is a part of your home where you feel spiritual. Maybe whenever you do a meditation, and this section will be the first corner in the right. And this is represented with the color gray, the number 5, the body part head. And this is again where all spiritual and traveling, you can put pictures of you traveling that have a spiritual connection to you. And it can be also a perfect place to have a shrine or altar and pictures of your travel destinations. So, in summary, this is basically a map to follow, and you can put it, like I said, anywhere that you can think of. I have practiced it in my phone, on my desk, not only at home, but in my office. Um, and you don't have to basically move things if there you can move things, but not because, for instance, the love and relationship is your, like I mentioned, your living room is not quite in the center, is totally fine. But you can, when you enter to your living room, you can actually place in those things, elements that I mentioned accordingly when you enter to that room, if I'm making sense. So whenever you enter will be the placement right in the middle of this map. And yeah, this is one of the things that you evolves, because obviously you have to also learn more about it. This is, like I said, a small introduction. I hope it was actually inspiring to you and start looking more about Feng Shui and the Bagua Map. As I mentioned before, there are masters in the topic. Um, and for me, it's been such a transformational energy source for me, because it's intentional. The intention that you put everywhere, everything in your home, for instance, or wherever you wanted to place the Bawa map, will determine through your whole mood and energy in the home or everything. Of course, you can also add in each of these spaces crystals that will be perfect for each space. And if you go to my YouTube channel, I talk about prosperity specifically, and what to put in that corner, because I that's where I put my wealth bowl and my money plant, and how I placed it was very intentionally, and why it was placed like that. So yes, I hope that this, like I said, was something that you would love discover more, and I invite you to also connect with me and tell me all about your experience with the Bagua Map if you already practice it. And again, I thank you so much for being here. And until next time, please let me know if I can answer any question. I'm not a complete expert, of course. I just been a loyal practitioner on this area. All right. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next.